Mammoth Fortress. I think we saw an Apocalypse come out as well. I will say I don't think Boomi is a big fan of running the Mammoth Fortress in the crew battles. I think he likes to run something that'll maybe throw the other teams off a little bit. This is going to be nice for Pierre coming in with the Lin Fei. We saw Pierre do a lot of good work just yesterday, and the fact that Lin Fei not a very high strength character means that it's not going to be as much work to get those stocks.
Yeah, Pier is coming in with the dex stance, moving that dexterity all the way up to 9. Now, I asked Pier why he was doing this, and he told me swag, which is not helpful at all and definitely not true. But Kyler Alice told me, helpful as he always is when I have questions, is that it gives you dare into D-Light, dare into In-Light true, or it gives you double recovery true at white on Katars. Oh, man! Almost had something there. Boomie already feeling it, only about halfway through this stock as he takes the first one from Pier.
Just a little bit of nerves coming out from the south. Pierre not able to connect with the D-Light ground pound. Boomie already putting the pressure on the second stock as Pierre's sweating it out, but he does get the wall touch. Those sweat meads mean he's got no more movement options. He's out of jumps, recoveries, and dodges.
Neutral Stick comes out, still didn't KO, even on this tiny map. Second one does make it, and there's not too much of a lead here that Boomie has over Pier. Qatar's coming out. That's going to be the weapon advantage. Another spawn comes in. It's going to be the cannon for Boomie. He's going to be throwing big bombs over the edge.
Surprised he slipped past that ground pound. Boomie again with the offstage. You see the sweat beads come out, but Pierre opting to try to play it a little bit safer. Knows that this is Boomie we're talking about, one of the biggest threats in the North American region. Good
nice
spot dodge.
That could have actually led to a KO with the spiking potential. Boomie is so unafraid to go deep with a ground pound. Gets the D-Light ground pound without a weapon. Didn't even need it. Threw it away even.
Shows him how it's done. Hits the downlight ground pound, and now he's got that weapon control. Warming up the gauntlets. Doesn't hit the ground pound. Pierre going to go for the dragon. The common option from the Lin Fei's on the corner.
A lot of moves coming out from both players, almost all of them whiffing. Not a lot of punishes coming out, but you're seeing Pier was looking for those signatures. He doesn't have the cannon to launch the dragon over the edge. Maybe that was a bait. I don't think Boomie had really any chance of going into that, but you saw how far he was away from the corner, so he could do it safely, and then as Boomie comes up to punish, find a hit, and he's just going to fall off the edge, and Boomie is more than happy for that to happen.
Saw the sweat beads come out when he was in the monocle and just couldn't get back up safely. It's now on Noel to try to take down Boomie, try to deny the 7 stocks, but Boomie still has an extra stock after this one. Down Sig, gonna send him flying, but it's the farthest distance possible.
Classic Noel move to come out here. Loves those gravity cancel down signatures, putting out a hitbox all around you.
Go all the way out to the outside. Does get the wall touch recovery. Not going to get the force dump. This one will lead to the knockout.
So one thing that I really liked about Team South watching yesterday is like everybody just kind of did their job. Both games were like a 3-2-4 stock split among them. It kind of changed who did the 2 kills, who did the 3 kills, who did the 4 kills, but it was all around everybody basically getting their 3 stocks.
Yeah, they were each kind of playing their role, doing their parts, which was really nice to see from the South. You're not seeing one person really put everyone in the backpack. Not that I'm saying Faison and Wrenched are kind of like sleepers for the Midwest, but it's definitely the Boomie show when it comes to this crew battle.
Team South, like their region, are basically a pickup truck. Like they'll basically get kind of any job done you need them to do, whether that's getting you from point A to point B, highway driving, going mudding, anything like that. A pickup truck will get the job done. It won't do it as fast as possible. It's not the best car for anything, but it'll get the job done, and that's why I like Team South.
That is the most American analogy I have heard in quite some time. Meanwhile, Boomie with another one. D-Light, Nair, recovery, and Noel gonna try to stop Boomie from seeing the entire team, but Boomie really wants to shake hands with Ethan.
Has Noel over on the corner again, going in with those heavily telegraphed ground pounds. Seems like he doesn't even worry about missing him. Maybe he even expects to miss a lot of them. and then just goes on the follow-up, goes for the reaction rather than the read.
Yeah, those jumping dares can be so devastating from the cannon. The recovery not going to be quite enough. Still, there's a whole lot of defense on this Onyx sidelight. Not a lot of variable force. Not going to lead to a knockout. He spot dodged inside the neutral light.
Noel doing a fantastic job here. Doesn't have too much damage on this final stock. Oh, and as I say that, where's Boomy going? He's still going down there.
And he is going to see Ethan. He's taken 6 stocks off of the South. Boomie setting up his team so huge.
Oh, my goodness.
He is flying, but Ethan going to shut it down, hits the dare. He now has to take 6 stocks for his 3. He has to go for the 2-for-1 trades.
Starts up nicely with a D-Light side air. We'll see if Phazon can sort of crank up the pressure that he didn't have yesterday. Starting off, oh my goodness, so much damage. I think that was a 5-piece. That's a whole family bucket from KFC.
That was nice for Phazon. He is getting this damage. Nice pogo. Doesn't hit the second one. Oh, the weapon toss. That's big. He needs to hit this dare. Nope. Does get the wall touch to reset, but he's still not getting damage put out onto Phazon's first stock.
Oh, he's taunting too. Phazon feeling good. He decided not to go to KFC. He went to Pizza Hut for that one.
I'll say that taunt is called share a slice, but Phazon distinctly made the decision to eat it when there was no one to share it with. He's like, now that you're gone, I can have my pizza.
Another 3-piece.
Still not enough.
Ethan just maintaining stage control, not putting anything off stage, but he is kind of hovering around that corner. He can cover low with the neutral light, or he can cover from the center of the stage with a GC down signature, disappearing in a puff of smoke and taking Phazon's stock.
He's still taking a lot of damage here against Phazon, and he still has to worry about the wrenched and the back line. Avoids the neutral signature, or sorry, the neutral signature from Phazon. Ooh, almost got the read there.
Oh man, again. That turnaround D-Light read. Neutral light over the corner. Phazon easily punishes it. Stylish neutral signature. Turning around and slide charging that one. Beautiful option. I think Phazon will definitely be more happy with his performance today.
And Ethan with the panic react spot dodge right inside of the end sig to let Phazon hit it. And now it's all on this final stock of Ethan to get through the 5 of the Midwest.
Saw that D-Sig get a little bit of a goofy pickup. Seems like Ethan got stuck on the corner of the wall. The friction of that grass and rocks here on small Brawlhalla couldn't quite pull him over enough for that final hit.
Still a little too much dirt on the ground there for Phazon. Good spacing, but he's not getting the reads onto Phazon for these spear D-Lights.
Ooh. Nice back-to-back there. Again, throwing another one. Ethan finding some good hits here.
Okay.
It's so rough to look at this and feel like it's going 50-50, and then you look at the stock count in the top right, and it is not going 50-50.
Nice pogos, though. Wrenched might get some playtime today. Didn't go for the GC there. I was half expecting with that spot dodge that he was going to wait and then go for the GC. Ethan does get the knockout with the side air, but he's got to 3-stock wrenched with half a stock to play with.
And here today, we saw it yesterday as well, wrenched kind of in the sandstorm seat of he comes in, he's the cleanup crew, does a little bit of damage, doesn't even really need to play the game hardly at all. He's just that little bit of extra, the cherry on top of the work that Boomi and Phazon have done.
Yeah, they set him up for the most success possible. And now Boomi, of course, ready to go right on into the next one. It's going to be on the South to make the adjustment. Didn't quite see any character swaps, but we are seeing Pierre on the Lin Fei.
I wonder if we're going to see Team South sort of change up their order, because it seems like it's falling a lot on Ethan. Yeah, in the future, of course.
Yeah. They definitely can't make the swaps just yet. They do have a lot of good picks, right? Like when they drafted Parallel, a lot of people recognize Parallel, a very real possibility of being a flex, has great ones, great twos. HardyMJ as well, a little bit leaning towards the twos, but also a solid flex pick. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. I think Ethan's fine with it, though. I think Ethan is very confident in his one space, especially because he's their tiebreaker. He is their tie-breaking anchor.
Now going into this one, there was a character swap. Noel going on to the Leonardo, which is, of course, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crossover for Jiro, available in the Brawlhalla.
Yeah, not too surprised to see. I think we saw Noel playing that Leonardo as well yesterday when they were going up against MDVA.
No immediate punish on that ground pound. Pierre definitely giving it some respect, being careful. Knows Boomi is ready for those ground pounds going in. Again, no immediate unarmed punish. He tossed his weapon away, was really focused on getting that back.
Nice punish there from Pierre, but does step just over the edge. Ooh! Oh, he just dared right down the line and won it out on that one.
And there you see that dare in light coming out. That is true off of the 9 dexterity on Lin Fei.
Oh.
But it's not enough for the back-to-back dares, the surface-to-air blasts coming out from this Onyx. But Pierre in a decent spot here. He's going to be able to get a weapon, goes in for the side air, doesn't hit that, but the D-Light recovery does come out.
Completely even coming into the second stocks of Pierre and Boomi. You saw the stars come out. I think that was Boomi actually beating out the recovery of Pierre.
Oh, that was so close to knocking out an orange.
What a read from Boomi to hit the side light, backed up, then jump side air. Oh, that pull from the side sig, but the weapon toss actually stopping it from doing more.
You're doing some work here. He's definitely behind Boomi, but he's also found several initiations where he interrupts something that would be a major victory for Boomi.
Good spacing, hits the neutral signature. He is still behind Boomi, though, despite the fact that they were both fresh stocks in the second, but it's going to be a side air from Boomi to put Pierre onto his final, and Boomi, again, poised to take it to Noel and potentially get another 6.
And those big cannon strings are so scary. The damage just comes out so fast.
Going for the read. Pierre gets the side light, neutral light. Not much else, though. Needs to get that recovery for the knockout. And Nsig's going to miss. And Boomi with the punish.
Answered back with his own Nsig. That sort of blue ghostly blast. Covering high. D-Light into the recovery. Gets the KO. Now Pierre is about halfway through his final stock. 100+ damage on him right now. Goes back for the Katars here. Found some good solid hits, but it hasn't done too much damage on a Boomi just yet.
He is setting up his team pretty well in this one. Could see Boomi getting into the orange, maybe even the red if Pierre plays this right.
Back to the Katars after being unarmed for just a few moments. Side air sending Boomi over the edge. There's a neutral air as well. Pierre adding up some damage, getting Boomi close to orange.
Nice. Nice.
That second D-Light turned him orange. Gets through the signature. Boomi found a lot of hits with that yesterday. Maybe not so lucky here in the game 2 against Pierre.
He's leading to the knockouts. I think everybody took note of how Boomi was using that gauntlet signature. Nice neutral stick from Pierre. Might see Boomi go. Still has some health to play with, though, on this Onyx. Another Nair will dissuade. Can he do it?
Man, he's still living after that recovery as well. Even on small Brawlhaven. Nice weapon toss to keep himself safe. Boomi does find the recovery to take him off the top. In comes Noel. This should be reasonably easy cleanup. It almost is off of that one. Has the sword in hand. Goes for the recovery. Doesn't even attempt the D-Light first. There's the recovery. Pierre set Noel up really well on this one.
Yeah, I really wanted to give credit to Pierre for getting Boomi to the red. Really putting the breaks onto Boomi, something that we haven't seen so far in the North American Pro Series.
Ooh, Noel was ready for that one. That neutral air, turning it around, kind of swapping places with Phazon there as he gets back to the stage, and Phazon was sent over to the left edge. Yeah, Noel's playing great so far.
Yeah, his scythe is ready and roaring. Not able to hit the neutral light, but again,
he's ready for him, man. He loves
don't
that.
Ground pound. Just don't ground pound. Nice. Stopping the neutral signature from Phazon. Spot dodging over the down light. Both of them in the red. Whoever wins this 1v1 could set their team up huge. Going into the final players.
Oh, man.
With the side air. Noel's got no movement, and Phazon going to take the first stock.
You notice he stopped ground pounding real quick. He got caught in 2 of them, and then all of a sudden that was not a move he's going to be using anymore when there is a scythe in Leonardo's hands.
It's like, lesson learned. Can't go for that. Sweat beads come out. Phazon does touch ground, so he's able to reset his jumps. And here comes a big string from Phazon. Just getting that damage, that extra credit.
Throwing those D-lights over the corner, hoping to pick up for the recovery. Doesn't quite have the timing for Noel to punish that one. But there's the neutral light. That's going to be the KO. Noel definitely in a pretty decent spot here. He's maybe only about 50 damage behind. Out comes that scythe. Not able to find anything. That down air from Phazon was just too quick.
Oh! He's burning so much movement here.
Oh, no.
He can touch. He can touch. Nice. The chase dodge off the side air. But, man, Noel is just in such a scary spot on this corner. And Phazon is getting those 1 or 2 hits to make me gasp.
This all of a sudden changed really quickly as Phazon added up the damage and then found the KO move. Those side sigs over the corner, those were pretty nasty.
He was timing it right as Noel was going up. All right, punish from Noel. Just going to get a side light, and unfortunately can't go for anything too big with this side. Has to be hitting those reads. Oh, no, another side sig, and Noel is in trouble. Sweat beads come out. Noel is out of there, and Ethan going to come in, try to take the 5 off of the Midwest.
There's the side light. Jump, dodge away. So there isn't anything further that Ethan can do to follow up that side light. Again, there's a lot of side lights coming out from Ethan so far.
Very grounded game. Pogos goes immediately for the ground pound, and his stock is just gone!
He only eats 1 slice, though. He doesn't want to get a stomach ache. He is still in a fight.
He got the personal pizza, and he wants to make sure that he enjoys his personal pizza. D-Light recovery, gonna put Phazon onto his final stock in this crew battle, but still, Wrenched is ready to go.
Ethan with the immediate wake up there. Phazon added up the damage onto this second stock of Ethan's. Goes for the big option. Doesn't find anything there. Oh, the ground pound. He doesn't immediately go back down there. He went back to the main platform, wanted to reset kind of everything. Know he got something good, and he's not going to get greedy. Just like with the pizza.
Yeah, he's just taking his time with it. He's a moderate guy. But right now, Ethan in the red cannot afford another side sig. He still has to get more damage built up onto Phazon. D-Light Dare not going to be enough. The recovery, and Ethan now onto his final stock.
Man, Wrench just having a leisurely day today. He came in, hit like a D-Light recovery, did 42 damage in the first game, and he might be coming in here, maybe not even have to come in here after Phazon. Ethan is in the lead.
Wrench looking like the office is on vacation, so he just comes in and gets that paycheck. Ethan, though, hits the recovery, and now Wrench gonna have to do that cleanup job.
Gonna have to do a little bit more than 42 damage here as Ethan's only in the yellow. Ethan started off big, too!
Nice.
Wrench actually meeting him in terms of damage.
A big read attempt from Ethan in the sky. Wrench did end up getting a punish. The stars came out. Ethan gets around it.
Oh my goodness!
Stock Wrenched. Gonna close it out for the Midwest in the crew battles. doing a little more than 47 this time. 88 coming out from Wrenched.
I really thought he would have had to do more. Like, I was expecting maybe a 100, 150 or something, but nope, he still kept it to 2 numbers, an 8 and an 8. He took 71 damage, but look at Phazon, 5 KOs, 802 damage done. Boomy, not quite as much damage. He wasn't doing 972. He wasn't doing 1199 like we saw from him previously, but he did get 3 KOs. He did 614 damage, and he took 631. So he averaged about 210 damage per stock before he lost it. So good damage numbers
Locked and
there.
ready to go, or did you look that up as you saw the lock?
Oh, no, I just always know that.
Okay, yeah. Next time I want to know if how much of the turtle rap you know.
Not that much.
So go Ninja, go. But right now we are going into the 2v2s. Parallel going to start it off. You see him getting the big 3-piece, and HardyMJ not quite in position for that handoff, but still good damage being put out onto Zacoi.
Zacoi sent flying over to the right side, not off screen yet. Coming back in with this hammer, able to get to the weapon spawn. Sidelight neutral air from Hardy. Has Zacoi super red.
Yeah, bleeding out here a little bit. Recoveries the teammate. Tiffany still able to get back onto the stage, though. The South has got to be looking for this knockout onto Zacoi. He's been in the red for a hot minute now. Oh, Tiffany going to help him out there with the side heavy. Tiffany does get launched to the right side, and nice dare from Parallel will set up the South. Nice interrupt. And Tiffany with a side sig going to take down Parallel. The recovery from Tiffany going to tie this one up. South and Midwest.
Hardy without a weapon, able to get to that one reasonably quick. Comes back with the axe, going to be taking big chunks. Zacoi, nice 3-piece.
Oh.
Tiffany, I don't know whether she was trying to hit Parallel or Hardy with that one. But
I think that was 100% on Hardy. Like, that was a practice team combo that they do with the N-Sig follow-up off the Sair. Just really good eyes to recognize that was coming her way.
And that was so
Nice
nasty for them to hit, with Parallel also being in that area.
Yeah. It looked so much like it was a threat towards Parallel. All right, Hardy gonna fall up. N-Sig again from Tiffany. Gonna take another one. She is dominating. They still gotta get these stocks. The South wants to get this one back to even. They need to take down Tiffany. Not quite enough. Oh, good interrupt from Zacoi there.
Already sent flying. Zacoi going up to meet him. Tiffany just trying to do whatever she can here on the main platform. Even the neutral light from Parallel sent all the way from the right side of the stage over beyond the left side. Tiffany gonna have to be a little bit careful if she wants to hold on to this stock. Gonna lose it, but she did some damage to HardyMJ in the process, sent him flying.
Yeah, the South is likely looking for the knockout onto Zacoi now. If they get Zacoi, then they go for the 2v1. Scoop up, not quite enough. Then there you see Hardy hunting for it, so desperately going high. There's the N-Sig. Here comes the team combo attempt. Neutral light. All right, what's a follow-up? Oh, a neutral light, not a GC downlight dare?
Maybe wasn't quite ready for it to happen. This is winnable. Actually, either 2v1 situation that was going to happen out of this was winnable for the one person.
Yeah, this could really go either
gosh.
direction. Damage adding up. Nice weapon toss. Parallel, don't celebrate too early.
Nah, he knew he had it. He knew he had
I
it.
saw the stars. It was like, that was 99% done. But man, that 1% chance of if he took out Hardy and Tiff came back would have felt miserable.
Good stuff from Parallel. That aside, 4 KOs, 576 damage done. Parallel doing work for this team.
Yeah, both of them putting out some good numbies. Generally, with a comp like this, you expect it to lean more in favor of Hardy putting out the big numbers and Parallel just being that setup tool. But like you said, Parallel also doing a really good job. You got to give credit to HardyMJ, though. Didn't get knocked out, was in red on that last stock, was close, but still held on tight.
Having to wait for a moment as these players get back in the lobby. HardyMJ in parallel. Solid performance going into this one. Parallel Satori's only level 48. Compare that to the level 81 Raphael and the level 96 Nash.
Yeah, these are on the Midwest team. They've been very clearly playing these characters. Zacoi, known for his Nash in the 2 space. Tiffany has, of course, been a long time Ragnar main, and then, of course, was on the Kaya as well. Not likely to see that swap over to the Kaya, but there's always that potential. And then, of course, there's also that pocket Asuri from Tiffany.
Yeah, the Asuri was what she was playing yesterday. Of course, that was in the 1v1, a.k.a. the crew battle portion of this. Now swapping over to the 2s, we see her going to this Raphael. Gives her the axe instead of the sword that Asuri has.
Hardy trying to go for that follow-up off the Neutralite from Parallel. Again, was not quite in position as he was putting a lot of threat onto Zacoi. Downlight, side air, puts Zacoi off stage. Tiffany looking for the dare, does get the pressure relief, but Zacoi can't get to the wall.
That is a big early loss for this team. You're seeing the damage added up on Tiffany as well. We could see a quick wipe coming here shortly. Parallel chasing Tiffany into the air.
Parallel was in position for the D-Light, didn't need it though. Tiffany gonna get taken out on the right side. Hardy with the chase into the sky. Zacoi just trying to hold on, just trying to stop the bleed here. Nice weapon tosses.
Wow, that was a wonderful pickup. Tiffany actually sent them in to Zacoi to find the hit off of that. Fantastic work from her in this game. Zacoi still taking a lot of damage here. That neutral air almost took off the top.
Things are looking rough for Zacoi. Tiffany setting up for the knockout as Parallel able to follow up with the side air. HardyMJ gonna go for the Nair follow-up, just extra damage onto Tiffany off of the 3-piece from Parallel.
Interesting that he went for the neutral air rather than a recovery that would send down over to the wall. Maybe was expecting for Parallel to juggle further in the air to find that damage. It's not like the recovery would kill. So that was 6 and 1/2 dozen in the other.
Hardy gonna get taken out. Parallel gonna get taken out. It's actually in favor of the Midwest. I was thinking the same thing though as you were, but I think Nair does slightly more damage, so maybe he's just going for raw single hit damage instead of like something that would set up for threat.
Tiffany waiting, hit the down air, and then turned around to hit both of them. That's huge!
That's huge!
That's so big! The weapon toss goes out. That's the dodge burned after Tiffany's ground pound.
What a stack up and what a punish. Tiffany and Zacoi able to tie it up for the Midwest.
Massive turnaround. Absolutely monstrous. Look at what they limited Parallel to. 1 KO and 288 damage. They forced him to completely 180 from the last game. What a turnaround. Great pickup.
Man, Tiffany with the sidelight locked them both up. You see, again, they lock up Neutralite, and the neutral sig picks up both. I thought that was going to be like a grab and pick up one. Nope, got them both. Got him out of there, and we're going right on into game 3. Again, best of 5s for the 2v2s.
Just beautiful decision making from the red team. She could have just gone for the dare in light and just gone for the hopefully damage that she might get in a not true combo, but no, she hit the dare, saw everything that was going on. Her spatial reasoning said to do the side light, then the follow up afterward. Just a beautiful flowchart of decision making.
And they are just exploding into this one. The stage
my gosh.
Off the scoop, and Parallel's gone. The South is in trouble against the Midwest right now. And again, they go for it, but Tiffany goes for the side air instead of the NC.
That setup off the stage was nasty. That down air, oh my goodness.
And Parallel opting for the non-traditional follow-up there with that gravity cancel NSIG. Saw that Zacoi was looking for the punish if he went for the side air. Stomp Sair puts Tiffany onto the left side. Zacoi just trying to get this damage built up onto Parallel. Still no one on the Midwest to fall.
Good punish from HardyMJ there. Came in with the axe Neutralite right on the edge. Didn't want to waste any time trying to find a jump fastfall side air. Zacoi almost just falling to his death.
Hardy able to move around that side stick. Parallel! Gonna launch Hardy, and Hardy's gonna fall. Parallel gonna fall. Zacoi still on the first stock. Oh, Parallel makes it back, though.
This game is possibly starting to really fall apart here for Team South. Parallel and HardyMJ. 3 stocks to the 5 of Zacoi and Tiffany.
Yeah, the Midwest really holding it down. That last team combo from the last game really fired them up for this one.
Tiff still in this one, gets over the side air from Parallel. The Axe D-Light not going to be a KO move, just sent Tiffany flying, but she gets back.
Okay, nice ground pound from Parallel. Wants the Gimp, but Zacoi with the recovery put Parallel onto the final stock. If they get Tiffany here, there is still that hope. They got to take out Tiffany. All right. Just add up damage onto Zacoi, but really just hunt for the knockout onto Tiffany so they can go for the 2v1. But HardyMJ has got to avoid damage.
Zacoi loving those hammer dares that he picks up really low. That time he didn't get the bounce off of the stage on the 45-degree angle. It just sent up, but still. Good work. HardyMJ now definitely in the red. You see the side light. Zacoi even goes down, expecting Hardy to move down as well. Maybe fastball out of that. There's the stock taken from Zacoi. It's now 2 stocks to 2. Hardy and Parallel have done a great job evening this up stock-wise.
Hardy is got to hold on, though. Deep red here. One misstep, a scoop might even be enough for Zacoi to take out HardyMJ. Stomp into target swap. HardyMJ still living. Oh, that's going to be the stock from HardyMJ. Parallel has to do the 1v2.
Zacoi swinging. Tiffany actually comes in, hoping to find the first side air. Ended up hitting Zacoi, but did find the second side air. And Zacoi, 3 KOs, but 639 damage done. Shouts out to that accident from Parallel that ended up killing HardyMJ. And Team Midwest looking so good here.
Team Midwest, man, what a clutch up, man. They were looking rough in game 2, but man, once they got that team combo, it was just curtains, and now Team South has to make the adjustment. They've got to win the next 2 games. Otherwise, Midwest, they just get the dub in the match. They don't even have to worry about the tiebreaker. Team South is playing for the tiebreaker.
Parallel's clan says Team Midwest.
Yeah, I'm confused about that too.
That is not true, ladies and gentlemen. I know the viewers at home are seeing that. Don't be mistaken. Parallel is certainly not officially on Team Midwest.
Is it a grift? Is it a sandbag?
It might be. Check the bank history of Team Midwest to see if there are any sus transactions moving into Parallel's bank account.
We need to get the IRS on the phone right now. But in the meantime, game number 4 still on Apocalypse. Tiff and Zacoi. We see Parallel making the swap over to the Jala.
Already coming out swinging. I think he's found 4 hits so far. A lot of axes in this game. 3 axe characters on the screen.
Parallel getting some good damage built up onto Tiffany, but Tiffany able to respond against Parallel. HardyMJ putting Zacoi onto the off stage, but immediately target swaps, wants to go for that 2v1 when possible.
So we did see Parallel on another axe character yesterday, but it was a Bren.
Oh,
so this is an interesting choice. Wow, the double weapon toss just completely dialed in. Absolute massive plays coming out from Team Midwest here in the game.
Nice down 6, still not enough to take out Tiffany. You saw HardyMJ trying to position for the stomp. There's the stomp side air. D-Light recovery, and the stock count gets evened up, but a slight damage advantage to the Midwest.
Again, you just hear those axe swings. Yeah. They dominate the audio sphere here, but a neutral signature from Tiff. Almost taken out off the top. Gets the KO onto Parallel. Another team wipe.
Team South is in trouble. Weapon spawn. Parallel picks it up. More axes in hands, but they don't even have the a red person to target. They have 2 members of the Midwest that they have to build up damage on before they can look for the knockout.
Midwest here, again with a big lead. They had a big lead last game as well, and you saw how sort of close it came down to. So it's still certainly possible for Team South to bring this one to more even. They're starting to add up the damage. Zacoi very damaged, but so is Parallel, and on a low defense Legend.
Nice weapon toss, but Tiffany with the response recovery. Nair going to put Tiffany in the off stage. But look at the South's health. They cannot afford any damage as the down sig takes out Parallel. And now HardyMJ has to 1v2 for the team as he's going to get the wall touch.
Zacoi going to be really careful with that one. You don't see him extend off stage. You didn't want to get caught in anything funky when he could just wait for Tiffany to respawn so that they get the 2v1 situation. Again, Tiff is putting out damage every single game, and that was something we really didn't see from her quite as much yesterday. She was having sort of lower damage numbers and inconsistent damage numbers at that. On the other side, Zacoi doing work as well. 412 is not anything to scoff at. That's more than both members of Team South, coming in at 372 and 367 from HardyMJ and Parallel respectively. So just good work from Tiffany and Zacoi from Team Midwest, sort of banding together here. Game 1 looking a little shaky, looking a little bit rough, had to knock some of the rust off, but they really brought it together and might be